Hello, I hope everyone can hear me. So I'm a bit late, as usual. Let me know if you can't hear me. Let me know. Let's see what we've got today. Obviously, if you want a message, you just need to put something in the comments letting me know. Hi Cheryl, how are you? Yes, you can hear me. Brilliant. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. Hi Calli, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so Cheryl, let me know if you'd like a message. Calli, you would like a message, so I'm going to see what I can do. I'm just shuffling my cards. I hope you're all having nice weather today. It's been absolutely gorgeous here, really sunny. We went out for a nice walk. It's too nice to be indoors. Okay, Calli, you've asked for a message, so I'm going to have a look for you. Okay. So Calli, I feel that you are working out what you want to do at the moment. You're kind of making decisions, and you're also trying to decide whether or not to help somebody with something, or whether to focus on what is best for you. So it's almost like you're trying to decide, do I do what I want to do, or do I do what is expected of me? And I think that you are... Okay, Cheryl, thank you. So I think, yeah, Calli, this is partly a relationship issue that's going on. So there's somebody around you. So you've got a couple of pages here. You've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Coins. So you've essentially got two youngish people, or certainly young in terms of their attitude, who were working out their differences. And I see that this is a new relationship for you. I would say this relationship has got potential. Looking at this is a good partnership. This is about people sharing and exchanging gifts and resources. And I think that there's a lot of potential for you to overcome your fears about intimacy, your fears about kind of being with somebody, your fears about the future. I think in some ways you've realised, or there's a lot of kind of personal growth going on here, Calli. I think in some ways you've realised that there is no certainty, that you're just going to have to kind of put your best foot forward and almost take a risk and put yourself out there. And I think this is very much to do with your practical plans in life. We can see all these coins here, so I think it's something to do with work and studies. Yeah, I feel like you have, Calli, I feel like you have quite a lot of pressure from your mother in particular to be a particular way. And I think you need to throw that off and do what you really want to do, be who you really are. Hi, Michaela. How are you? Thank you for joining us on this gorgeous evening. How lovely to see you all. I hope you got that, Calli. I hope you got that message. I don't know if you did or not, but hopefully you did. I can see you have a lot of worries about the future, and I think the only way that you're going to get through that is to feel the fear and do it anyway. I think you've just got to move forward and make your dreams real. So Cheryl, I'm going to move on to you because you'd like to know what's coming up in the next 3 months, what's on the horizon. Let me have a look. Oh, good. I'm glad it resonates. Oh, that's good, Calli. Thank you. Yes, do come back another time. I just didn't get a response from you, so I would have gone on, but I just didn't know if you were still there or not. Sometimes it can be, hard to know if people are still listening when you're talking and you think, I might just be talking to myself. Okay, so Michaela, can you ask about your future? Yes, of course. Let me know what you'd like to ask. So this is for you, Cheryl. Just going to see what cards jump out for you as I'm shuffling. And that's looking very positive. Look at those sevens, and then you've got the sun as well, and the ace of buttons. That's fantastic. So I see a really big progression. Obviously, this is to do with work, and your, seven of coins is work and studies, essentially. It's the actual process of working and applying yourself. It says it on the card. But on a deeper level, it's a sense of meaning. It's having a sense of meaning in your life and knowing what you want and where you're going. So this is like the embodiment of the chariot, but if you were to layer the coins energy over the top of that. So it's like you're really on your path, Cheryl. There you are, taking aim. You've got very clear goals, very clear ideas about what you want to achieve. I can see that there is a holiday coming up, and I do feel that this card is pertinent in quite a few different ways. So there's a few different layers of meaning with this sun card. One is that you need to remember to take a break. Okay, so there's a lot of pushing yourself, pressurizing yourself, working, focusing going on here. I would say that you need to remember to factor in some holiday time, and I actually feel that you're due holiday time with your job, and you need to take that. Either that, or there's a holiday coming up that I just feel like you're gonna have a really, really great time. It's going to sort of, how holidays can be awful sometimes, or they can be really good. I think this one will really meet your expectations and beyond. And you do need that to sort of, with all of this pushing forward, you do need to have that break, and that's that sort of time where you just stop. Let's see. You were talking about horizons earlier, and you can see in this card there's a very clear kind of image of something in the background, a horizon that you're looking at. I feel like you've got some really big, important goals that you're focusing on, Cheryl. And I want to say to you that, or Spirit wants me to say to you, that you really can achieve what you want. And it's something that it is to do with work. If you want to climb up the ladder, I don't know if you're so much somebody who wants to start their own business. I think it's more that you want to kind of move up in your job, and it really is the right time. This is very much to do with timing. It really is the right time for you to pursue what you're doing and to make it happen. So I would give you this is the thumbs up card. You've got a lot of energy here in this Ace of Buttons. This is a card of kind of, it's like rocket fuel. It's just pure kind of life force energy, creativity, and it is a very, very, very much, I do remember this from your last reading, it's very much about trusting your instincts as well. So if you're quite an instinctual person, or alternatively if you're not, don't overthink it. I would say the message here is just do it. Really, that's probably what I would say. And the other thing I would say, looking at this card here, there, I do feel like in order for you to achieve your goals, Cheryl, that you do need to do some kind of clearing of this to me is about commitments that you've got in your personal life. I think it may be to do with your mum, or somebody that's elderly, or somebody that you have to help, or even if you don't go and do stuff with them, they're always kind of on your mind. You always have a feeling of, I ought to go and help them, I ought to go and look after them. There's some kind of guilt going on here, or attachment, where you feel responsible when you shouldn't do. And I really think whether it's a family member or it's friendships, you need to cleanse that. You need to change it up, change the structure, so that you can have just a clear space emotionally to move forward. That is what I would say for you. But very, very positive, Cheryl. Very, very good cards. We like those. Very positive and exciting as well. I do see some training for you coming up in your job as well, Cheryl. I do think that there's going to be really good opportunities for you. Okay. Oh, thank you, Calli. Yes, you can buy the tarot cloth in the shop if you want to. So I hope that helps you, Cheryl. And yeah, do come back or let me know if you've got another question, because there's not many people here. So Michaela, can you ask about your future? If you're still there, Michaela, let me know. Can you see how my partnership is working out? Right, let me have a look at that for you. So partnership, right. So I'm just going to take a few cards, see what we get. Okay, so I feel, Michaela, straight away, you're good, you're there, okay. So I feel with you, looking at that, let me take some more. I'm just going to take some more cards. I feel in some ways, Michaela, you're a bit kind of in two minds about this relationship. I feel like there's a sort of one part of you wants the relationship and the other part of you finds it a bit boring. To be honest, I think that the other part of you is a bit like, I'm not sure if this is the guy for me. I get the feeling that he's not quite... I just get a feeling about him, he's not very exciting, or there's something that kind of you, it's almost like you feel a bit like, oh God, is this it? You know, is this... I'm sure I can do better than that. And I do feel that you can. And there's, for me, I think there's a, you know, I think he's all right. He's really great, but I just think that something needs to change in the dynamic of the relationship. Let me see. Yeah, so I can see you have quite a bit of kind of fear about changing things, but I just feel, Michaela, to be honest, if you moved on, you'd actually find somebody that's more suitable for you. I think that you've almost chosen the safe option, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I just feel that he kind of irritates you sometimes. I can see that you work and that you have your own money and your own income, and perhaps that you're going to set up home with this guy. I would say this relationship can really work, but you just need to maybe change the balance of kind of the dynamics between you so that you have more equality. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I do see your job going really well, and I just feel that, yeah. Right, okay, so that really clarifies things for me. So I think, Michaela, that this relationship is going to work, and I do think it's going to last, but I just think that at the moment you're a little bit kind of bored and frustrated. What I would say to you is to improve things is that you need to kind of take back your power a little bit more. So in other words, be your true self. Don't play a role. Be who you really are, and also maintain your independence. I'm glad that makes sense. Thank you, Michaela. Because I know I'm probably saying some pretty harsh things, but I have a policy of being completely honest. Hi, Jade. So yes, that is what I see. Yeah, that confirms that for me. It's just what I'm feeling, Michaela. I really feel like you need to take more of a leadership role. Look at these two Queen's cards you've got here. You know, this is about kind of turning your back on somebody and feeling a little bit like, you know, I just feel like you need to stand in your power. As long as you maintain your independence and you kind of have your own goals and you're not relying on this person to make you feel happier, and also vice versa, like he's not doing that, then you'll both be okay, and it will be a really successful relationship. It's a good match. It's a good match. You'll have to work at it. I think that this is a relationship you'll have to work at, but you know, that's because it will work. It will work really well. And yeah, you need to take a leadership role in your own life. Okay. You're very welcome. I hope that helps. Jade. Calli, can I ask a additional question? Please do you think it's a work partnership? Yeah, so just coming back to you, Michaela, just one more card jumping out for you there, which is loyalty. So you've got the loyal partner there, which is really beautiful. You see your mama and a loyal partner. So this is going to be a really lovely relationship. It's just going through a bit of I feel like it's going through a difficult phase, essentially, where you're having to work quite hard on things, and it will balance out. Okay. So let me come to you. Jade next, I think. I have to get a reading, please. My financial stability improve when I go to university. Let me have a look. Okay. Financial stability improve. Oh, Ace of Cups. Shuffling the cards here. I'm not very good at shuffling. Considering what I do for a living, I should actually be much better at shuffling cards. I'm really not. It's just not something I'm good at. I think it's because I don't have big hands. That's the problem. Right. So let me see. Okay. So for you, Jade, these are the cards that have jumped out for you. This is a really, really nice, thank goodness, positive answer. So we've got the 2 aces here, which is your new beginning. So you're talking about when you're going to university. So this is a new start, and I do feel that you've got a very good plan. This Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights are not necessarily people. Quite often they represent the energy of the suit, which is Pentacles. It's practical plans. You know, this Knight has an idea of exactly where they're going, and they know how to get there. So this tells me that with the Ace of Pentacles, you've got a really, really good solid plan. And eventually, although you're at the beginning now, this is number 1, we're at the beginning, this plan that you've got, or this map, if you like, that you're holding for your life, which is what you're planning to study, is going to lead to real sustained wealth. That is what I want to tell you, Jade. I also see from this card that you are well in yourself, you feel loved, you know, and I do feel like you're doing something to do with something medical, maybe nursing, healing people in some way, helping people, maybe even psychology. But I do feel that you are doing the right things. I mean, you couldn't really have a more positive answer. This Queen of Wands is talking about you sort of being confident and being in your own energy. It sounds a bit vague. So this Queen is, when we take this card, it represents us being in our true nature. It's like we're being who we really are, rather than playing a role or being somebody else for other people. So I really can't give you a much more positive answer than that. Financially, I feel when I'm looking at you in your university job, I do see you having a part-time job. It is doing something related to working in hospitality, Jade. This is for you. It is something to do with that. And I do feel like there's a resort or a beach nearby, possibly, that you're going to be working at during the summer. And I feel that you're quite an organised and practical person. So I think that you will be good at saving the money that you earn during your kind of holiday, your break, and then that will help you to get through the period when you're studying the term time. So yes, more money will be coming to you, but you have to be patient. I know that you're very smart. I can feel that about you. And I also would say, Jade, I think don't be ashamed of kind of getting help from your family. You know, if mum or dad or someone in the family can help you a little bit financially, then when you're young, that's what you have to do. You know, you have to get that help, and then you repay it later on. So this is your final card, Jade. So we've got the Page of Pentacles here, and it literally says student. Now with you, I feel, Jade, that you have, like I say, you're very intelligent. I feel like you've got a very good mind, very sharp. You know, you're going to do well with whatever you're studying. But I feel with you that sometimes, because you're so bright, there is a feeling of like, I'm going to invest my money, or I'm also going to almost like going to gamble my money, or I'm going to try some get rich quick scheme like a cryptocurrency or something like that. And I want to say to you that your best bet is to take things steadily and to follow your plans step by step, moving forward and doing it slowly and carefully, and not partying too hard, not taking too many risks. I know it's a bit boring, but I really feel that you know you have to focus on the long term with this. And I'm honestly telling you, if you stick with what you're doing, one day you're going to be a wealthy person, you know. I also see, just for you, Jade, a good marriage. So you're going to have, I don't know if you're married right now, but you are going to have a good marriage with somebody. and this happens after university, but I think you might meet this person at university. Yeah, there you are, there you are. So you've got the King and the Queen of Wands. So quite often when you get the King and the Queen of the same suit together, so they're both wands, it represents the partner that you're going to meet, your life partner, your husband or wife or whatever. So I think that you might meet this person at university when you're in a lecture. That's what it's going to be. I think it is in the last couple of years of your studies, and then you'll keep in touch, and yeah, it's going to be good. You want to do biomed and then go on to do dentistry. Oh, how interesting. That's so interesting. Wow, yeah, you're going to be wealthy. You're going to have good money. So I hope that helps you, Jade. And, you know, there's this lovely guy coming into your life when you go to uni. I think you are going to meet him there. And I just feel like, yeah, you're a person who likes to plan ahead, and you're doing the right things. You're doing the right things. That's what I want to tell you. I do feel that, yes, you are doing something medical, or sorry, you've told me what you're going to do, but I do think that you're going to go on to do kind of some kind of charitable work with children or with people who are less fortunate, as well as obviously having your normal private practice that you would have. So I think you will find real fulfillment in it as well, not just money, but fulfillment. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Michaela, you said, can you tell me if I'm going to stay in my job profession? I can say have a look. Oh, you've been gambling, Jade. Yeah, it's hard not to gamble, isn't it? Because you just have to get that one win, and then you think, well, you know. Okay, so I'm going to say my job profession, right? So I feel, in terms of that question, Michaela, I would say that is a yes, because you will always choose what will give you the most security. This card is all about having a sense of safety and security. It's an inner feeling. It's not a blingy card at all. It's all about how you feel inside. The Nine of Pentacles is being in this lovely safe space inside that you've created through all of your hard work. So I think you're a person that will do what is necessary to create that long-term wealth. Now, it may be that you already have done that, and therefore you can actually pick and choose and move on. But that would be my answer. Also, this card may signify that you work in finance, or you work in investments, or something to do with a financial company, like moving money around. I personally feel yes, Cheryl. I'm going to say yes. I think you probably will stay in your job, but I do think that you need to have more of a personal life, and you need to do more exploration. So this is a card of rebirth, which can happen whatever age you are. You typically get it for people in their 40s because they're rediscovering who they are. And if I feel like you are picking up, or I feel, tell me if I'm wrong, that you're feeling a little bit bored and frustrated at the moment, everything's a bit too safe, I would say that you need to take more, have more adventure and more fun in life. This is all about being a kid again. It's all about having fun and excitement. And this card is essentially kind of saying, what are you waiting for? So I think that if you are feeling frustrated, changing the job is not the answer. It's actually more to do with focusing on exploring what you love, and just opening your mind to the possibilities. I also see, Cheryl, with this card, this would say that you have a really excellent reputation with what you do. And, you know, these are such magnificent cards in regards to career. You know, these are the cards you'd want to get. You've kind of really established yourself. So that's not something that you're just going to throw away. Let me see. I feel for you, Cheryl, maybe, yeah, you need to do something like some Amdram, like some Amdramatics, or something that's a little bit different. Get out of the house more. We could all do that at the moment. That would be good. Maybe go out and have some fun. you know, go out and party a little bit, or take up some hobbies. I don't know what goes on in your life, but I do feel like your job, you know, you're really good at your job, and I don't see you leaving anytime soon because you play such an important role there. That's what I feel. Oh, you're very welcome, Jade. That's no problem. Much love and blessings to you as well. Okay. Cheryl, do I see? Oh, Michaela, you work at a hospital. You feel you have to leave because of the jab. Oh, I don't know what that means. Right, I think that is everybody. Cheryl, I'm just going to answer your question. Do I see love in your future? Okay, let me have a quick look for you. There you go. There's your cards. Isn't that beautiful, Cheryl? I love tarot, don't you? It's just so straightforward. So, in answer to your question, do you see love in my future? You've got this card just jumped straight out for you. So you've got your go there. This is someone quite smart. I feel probably you're going to meet him through work. But yes, I definitely see that there's somebody coming up for you. You know, he's I feel like he's on a similar level to you in terms of what he earns, his career, you know, his kind of management level, middle management sort of person. You know, you've got to have somebody that's equal to you. You know, you can't go out with somebody if they're earning a lot less or their IQ is not the same level. You know, there has to be some match there, doesn't there? But this is also talking about you having perhaps a lot of fear about a relationship, you know, intimacy and taking that risk. It can be scary, can't it? But I also feel this card is indicating that you're going to meet him when you're away somewhere. I do actually see you talking to somebody at a friend's barbecue, if that helps, which is not related to the cards. I'm just getting a vision with my clairvoyance of you talking to somebody at a friend's barbecue and then things going from there. I feel also with this image that you may be going on some kind of walking holiday with this guy. And that's when the sort of relationship becomes a bit deeper, a bit more formal, you know. But yeah, there's definitely a new person coming up for you. But somebody quite intelligent, and he's, you know, I just feel like he's quite reserved, which is I think what you like. You don't want some loud, flamboyant sort of clown, some drama queen. You know, he's quite sort of smart, and he's quite observant, and he's quite reserved, and he's got a good brain, which is important to you. The only thing I would say about him, and also you actually, is because of that reserve, it may take a while for both of you to kind of make the connection. Just because no one wants to make the first move, which is what I'm seeing there, and there's a lot of fear. I'm not suggesting you should just throw caution to the wind either, but there's a sort of a middle road that you can take. But you know, people say, oh, it's hard to trust, isn't that terrible? I think it's good not to trust people too much personally. Not everyone is trustworthy. Oh, and look at that, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. The new guy, and you've got the Ace of Cups, which is the true love card, or the new love card. All aces are new energy coming in. So despite the fear, and despite the fact that probably both of you are quite reserved or quite cautious, maybe quite shy, may find it hard to make the first move, it's going to come together. Right, okay, so I think I'm going to leave it at that today because it's a nice evening. I'm going to go out, and I don't think there's anyone else here that I can see, but I will be back again next weekend because I've really enjoyed spending time with you all, and I hope you have a lovely sunny weekend and do something nice for yourselves. Okay, I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.